as you may have noticed, Jon Stewart has re-emerged in order to talk about all the things, but in particular his new Apple TV show called The Problem with Jon Stewart, which is pretty interesting, which you should definitely check out. So he went on with Jake Tapper and had some pointed criticism of the media that we found very interesting. Let's take a listen to that.
What do you have concerns about how these debates are taking place? Obviously, I'm not talking about how they're depicted in right-wing media, because it doesn't matter what the Democrats do or liberals do for right-wing media to lie about it. But there are a number of independent voters who might not understand what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of things a lot of people don't understand, and something's either right and common sense. I mean, I do think there are ways to accomplish some of these goals in ways that, but you can't govern to the lowest common denominator. You can't, I think one of the difficulties, and again, it's with the way that the lens through which we view everything is based on, and what will that mean for the midterms? Or what I saw a great headline in Politico as Afghanistan was descending into chaos in that final week. And the headline in Politico, this was the top line headline, the one with the 40 point font, whatever it was. It said, "Why Afghanistan may not matter in the midterms." And then the subhead was, "And why it might."
and I think they have a point. They have a point.
But that's our journalism, right, man? Isn't that, like, how many times have you seen stories about the battle over masks? That's the Karen yelling in the store and the people throwing them out and all that. And how many stories have we seen about the efficacy of masks, or the lie, or the actual, like, there are some, but the overwhelming majority of stories seek to expose the conflict lines.
So basically, like, weigh in on this hot culture war topic that you've never said anything about, and what the political implications are going to be. And Jon Stewart's just basically like, this question you just asked me is the whole problem with journalism. Because rather than even asking about, well, what do you actually think about how children should be taught? And what do you think about, the content of their education, as if Jon Stewart would be the expert that you would consult on this anyway, it's all framed through this partisan political lens. And then the second part that he talks about there with, like, the Karens and the masks and whatever the viral video clip is, what he's getting at there is, rather than focusing on either, like, the information itself about, hey, here's why masks are important, or here's what the research shows about whether they work or not, it's got to go to that culture war flashpoint. And of course, it's all directed at the individual people versus any of the systemic or structural institutions that, led to people having a variety of views, some of them accurate and some of them inaccurate.
I love how he talks about the conflict lines. He's exactly right.